Welcome, everyone. It's Tara, my love. The morning quickies, the weekend quickies, I should say. The weekend here in May, the 8th and 9th. Beautiful morning. Hopefully, you can hear the water. And start with Aries as usual. I'll pull through the deck. Already shuffled, guys. Wow. It's pretty close to dawn. Morning sun coming up. Really grateful to be here. It's always a pleasure to use the Gaian resource of the outdoor studio extraordinaire. Very peaceful morning. Aries, here we go. This is you, the name of love and light, so it serves the greatest good only. What can Spirit say here for Aries about love and relationships? 8th, weekend of the 8th. It's weekend. Not a good weekend. So, a weekend where you stay home and watch tarot readings about love and relationships. Honestly try to look at it like this and see, like, now we're looking for help, Spirit, in the name of love and light. For Aries here. So what's going on with this Five of Cups? Which is, in terms of love and relationship, is being really hurt and bummed out about it, It's kind of suggestion that there needs to be work put into it and collaborative work. So in a way, what this is to me right now is kind of encouraging. It's like you're on your knees and you're upset, emotionally upset about something, but it's kind of like saying here, but it's something that can be fixed if both people work on it. Pretty clear. This thing in the relationship that's causing this Five of Cups here energy, and what it is this fighting. Yeah, the Five of Wands, the Five of Cups and the Five of Wands, and you're an Aries. I mean, you could be. I don't know who starts it. Whatever. You can't win a relationship. I get it, but this is bickering and arguing, but it can be very persistent and nagging and critical and everything like that. And um, it can wear you down and kind of just bum you out. Maybe that's what you need to work on together. I mean, that's a pretty clear thing. And just to say these things, these bickering and arguing, usually it's if your friends are watching, I'm going to laugh at you and go, oh my God, you guys are so married, even like if you're not married. Um, but usually it's there's something else maybe you need to address underneath. That's what the work is, that is causing. So maybe really stop when it's happening and saying, one of you or both of you say, time out. Let's both like look at this and why are we both so upset right now about the fucking toaster crumbs? Really, and go beyond just the toaster crumbs. That's the work. Aries, thank you guys for joining me. Taurus, thank you. This is a weekend of the 8th and 9th here. This is you in the round relationships. Six of Swords, mental energy swords. Remember, mental energy, moving away from something that does not serve your greatest good. And a very simple way this weekend, you could be trying to just mentally move away from something that you don't like. I mean, if you're in a little boat in the swamp, pulling along in the moonlight by yourself, either you're, hunting like snakes or crawdads or something for dinner, breakfast, or yeah, something pretty bad. You want to get away from something, and it could be something in your mind, like maybe you're just tired of thinking about them and you want to break from that. Either thinking about a Queen of Cups or you kind of want to be the Queen of Cups. Either way, it's the mirror. If you were attracted to a Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces person that was particularly emotional, maybe more emotional, available, like this, you're really being attracted to that part of yourself. So you're trying to like channel that part of yourself, um, which is a very good direction to move. And she's moving directly to the Queen of Cups. Now, the Queen of Cups now is offering her cup. What's going on here? So are you moving away with your cup and channeling a Queen of Cups or channeling that Queen of Cup energy of yourself? Now, that would be you, Taurus, being your, it's very Venus, your most open, most vulnerable, most sincere, and kind of mature love offer. It wouldn't be someone immature. It would be like, in other words, something you really thought about, you really understand everything, like how would families fit together, how would careers work, where would you live, you know, and you're feeling, you know, really good about it, you know, and that definitely, anything feeling good is moving away from something. So it's kind of, and what this tells me with the tower is you're going to have to move away from whatever this was. Got you this energy, you want to move away, you know. And I think the way you do it is with this loving energy that you direct towards something else. And I don't think this means that that's going to be a disaster, you know. It's more like you're going to have to like work through this disaster, you know, as a Queen of Cups. You know, because the tower happens all the time and shit happens, right? Like Forrest Gump. But um, you know, you still got to keep going, and it's like don't let it make you bitter. Be the Queen of Cups, you know. Be strong, know your emotions, know what you want, you know, in terms of love, you know, and don't let it kind of like make you PTSD. There's a lot of relationship PTSD, you know. Try to come through this tower, whatever you're going through, and it sounds like you really need to get away from, um, as a Queen of Cups, you know, because that's a great way to start forward in any kind of relationship as either King or Queen of Cups guys. So thank you, Taurus, Gemini. Thank you joining me. This is the weekend of the 8th and 9th, the weekend quickies. This is your love energy. Woot, woot, woot. Winner, winner, chicken dinner. Two of Cups. So on your mind, where your mind and heart is at, is on relationships. That's what you're thinking of. Excuse this noise for a minute, in case it gets windy. But wow, it's just a really, really direct and sweet Two of Cups. You know, certainly now this is meant to kind of show your energy about relationships, but I'm trying to see where kind of you're at in that, as well as where you're at in terms of relationship. But here, like you're so into a relationship that that's probably all that's on your mind. You know, not even saying that like a bad thing. It's like it would either be new or man, you really got one of those relationships that lasts, because it's that energy of like I'm so in love, the romantic phase. I mean, the Gaga energy, you know, and Six of Pentacles. And I almost see this as a question, and it's and why you would ask when you're in that energy, like, should you really invest in this, you know? Because this could definitely be the thing that feels like something that's too good to be true. It could be that energy you're feeling, Gemini, of you've met your perfect match, you've met your life partner, I've met my soulmate, or that we're twin flames. And you're looking in your astrology charts and seeing, you know, you got Pluto conjunct the new nodes and a double tap or something really significant. Um, and so you might stop to ask, is it real? And not only is it real, but the Six of Pentacles is would can be bringing things together in a relationship, and and Pentacles are actually getting it done. You know, creating something balanced. You know, Two Cups, Six Pentacles, three each. Got the scales. Kind of getting it together, coming together like as a couple, you know, whatever that might mean, you know, from meeting to getting to know each other to agreeing to be exclusive to moving in or marrying, you know, uh, like we're seeing this sort of birth of a universe here of love, no? And the Empress. Look, talk about birth. Well, I said birth, I think, before I saw the Empress, but yeah, very much. And I think there's a sense that this is gonna be like an amazing relationship. I think it is. I mean, this is like in this position, super positive. Look at Taurus energy, so Venus energy in your charts too. You could have, you know, Venus in a significant way. You know, somebody's Venus on the other's sun. Uh, Venus on Venus is really nice. Any kind of sextile to Mars, but you're feeling this, and I think it's coming. And you're gonna, and also the Six of Pentacles is a perfect way to go from a Two of Cups to the Empress as a couple. And this indicates too, to me, you will be a couple that will, in some way, you could genuinely say, and I'm sorry if this sounds codependent, it's reality. In some way, you might say as a couple, and people might say about you, wow, they're like stronger as a couple, you know, than they are individually. So somehow when you come together, it just meshes, and they have what you don't, and you have what they don't, you know. So even if it feels a little bit like opposites, but you know, thank you, Gemini. That's cool. Invite me to the marriage. Cancers, thank you joining me here on the weekend. This is Weekend Quickies here on a beach. And we're going to do your energy of where you're at and around relationships, Three of Wands. This is you. It could be with the weekend, wanting to get out and about, maybe kind of looking. I don't know why. I have the feeling like, yeah, I'm going to go out and have some fun this weekend. I think a lot of people start to feel like this. It's like summer's coming now, spring is springing, and people are like, I'm tired of sitting inside and I've seen every Netflix series about 5 times and I'm just going to go out and blow it out a little bit. But I think at the same time, yeah, you're looking for love. hmm Looking for love in so many faces. Cancer's looking for love in so many places. Boom, Ten of Pentacles. You're going to find your love in a bank. That's right. You're going to be in a bank. No, I don't know. Ten of Pentacles. Um, wow. I mean, it's like I really feel a lightness about this. And I do, but I feel like you're looking for something, and I feel like you'd find it. And I just got, it's a love reading, but I hear cha-ching. You're out looking, you're having a good time. You're like, I really care if you. It's kind of like Bigfoot hunting. Nobody in their right mind really thinks you're ever gonna find Bigfoot, but it's kind of fun to wander around at night in the woods with a bunch of expensive camera work and actually get paid. Um, that's you, but man, I think you'd like stumble across like a cha-ching. It could be just a sexual thing. It could not be like money. It could be somebody's really hot. You might go cha-ching. Maybe if you grew up in the 70s. Oh no. Oh no, but I don't think it's gonna work though. Yeah. Yeah. It's like wow. I don't think they're into it. This is usually them, the third position here, and the outcome. Hmm. I don't know why I'm laughing. I get the feeling like you're gonna like really go. You're gonna just be out and about, and you're gonna hit somebody up hard, like, uh, and but they're not gonna go for it with this Three of Swords, and it doesn't feel like you're gonna be like, oh well, I tried. And but you're gonna be looking at them thinking, cha-ching, and you're gonna have to like, you might even by thinking like it's useless for me to even try, but like just gonna have to throw you in a good job. So. You keep doing that, and eventually, I'm Sagittarius. Trust me. You just keep failing and failing and failing, and eventually, what happens is you learn a lot. Learn a lot, Cancer. Thank you, guys. Leo, this is you on the weekend of the 8th and 9th. Nine of Swords, your energy in and around relationships. Sorry, not a good weekend. Staying home, watching tarot readings, maybe late at night on YouTube. Um, that's been there. hmm And let's see what's going on. I kind of would have an idea why you're asking. It's like there's Seven of Pentacles, Seven of Cups. So probably suspicions, and I think it's about your person. Well, I'm thinking why you're in this Nine of Swords, and maybe you really don't know for sure, but there's like a feeling that something's wrong. Think of the Seven of Swords. Well, this is like when you kind of feel something's just, you don't really feel like it's exactly, because you can't really pin it down with the Seven of Cups. That's the thing. I don't think this is really about you feeling like you have options. This is about you feeling, Leo, that your other person has options and you're not happy about it. And the outcome being death. I think you could almost read this as just death. It's sometimes death is just death. Now, it doesn't mean somebody's going to die. It just means it's over. And what that would simply mean is you add another sword here. And so, really, what I'm going to clarify is the Seven of Cups. Okay, yeah, he's juggling two people. So when you're juggling in this position, what this here means is the juggling, and really using a lot of energy. I mean, this can be almost like having two separate families where you got to really, like and create like an entire life over here and then another life over here, and you see this with people. They can only talk to you at certain times, and then they ghost you for a while and stuff like that. I think that's what's giving you this feeling, and I think it's correct. And then it's just going to come to an end here. So if there's a lesson with the Nine of Swords and the Seven of Cups, it's to trust your intuition. It's a little corny, but honestly, it's like kind of really think about, or like your intuition. Like you go back and think like when you knew, and remember that your intuition can work like that. So that the next time you get that feeling, the next one, your boyfriend or girlfriend or whatever it is, um, you are able to connect with that right away and go, okay, I know what this means. It's a red flag. Thank you, Leo. Um, this is for Virgo. Thank you, Virgos, for joining me here on the beach here. It's pretty early, just after dawn, on the beaches of Gulf of Mexico. We're doing your morning quickie for the weekend of the 8th and 9th, guys. And here you are in around relationships. This weekend, maybe staying home, kind of healing up, um, eating some comfort food in bed and watching like Netflix. God help you if you can find anything you haven't already seen 5 times. So, but in terms of love and relationship, it's like a timeout. Give me a timeout, guys. Sagittarius card. Could be dealing with a Sagittarius. Virgo. Kind of what's here is patience. Either you want patience or there is patience, because right now this can also be a question, but you want just time and balance and patience. And really, that's exactly what you would need for healing, too. You wouldn't think of Sag being a healing card, but, it's also, optimism and Jupiter and strength and, um, you know, taking a long view of things too, looking at it from a big picture point of view, which is all really conducive to, healing, be it mental or physical healing, the Wheel of Fortune. Now, the outcome, that's also a Jupiter card. So Jupiter's Virgo is might be significant in your astrology chart. Look, it's at 29 degrees Aquarius right now, I believe. So, which is a critical degree of Jupiter. So, particularly if that's aspecting with takes a pretty wide orb, so many degrees of your any significant planet in your chart there. That could be what will speak to this, because something is going to change, and probably for the better, right? And it might be exactly because there is a energy of patience and restraint and maturity and looking at things from the bigger picture. It allows time for this good fortune to come in, which to become completely out of left field, but that will somehow act in your favor. I mean, it's being said, by the way, transits are coming down. Taurus square Saturn. I mean, it's flat out karma. It's good and bad. It's just like Saturn's like whap, whap, whap. So basically, it's like anywhere you've been falling really short, not paying attention, or you get a hit. Anywhere you've been doing the right thing, really trying, putting your effort, being sincere, you're getting rewarded. So thank you, Virgos. Libra, thank you for joining me the weekend of the 8th and 9th here. More the Weekend Quickies. This is you in and around relationship, Ace of Pentacles. I love the Ace of Pentacles. This is in the Gilded Tarot. I think it's the Gilded Royale, has that little different page that really emphasizes the sincerity of the Page of Pentacles. But it is a very sincere energy. Could be a younger person, younger Libra. This is your energy. Um, or it just expresses the energy around love and relationships of you're kind of grounded, you're being reasonable, you're interested in someone, you're looking towards a reading. But with the Page of Pentacles, and it's kind of perfect, because particularly if it's new or it even hasn't really reached an inception, this could be someone on your mind, right? You're not actually in a relationship. It's like you're seriously interested. Like, so you might know a little bit about them, enough to be already thinking like, I'd like to, with the Page of Pentacles is kind of like, hi, I'd like to really get to know you better, but kind of like I'm really interested in you, and that kind of energy. In terms of the Chariot, it can be a Cancer person, but also this movement is required, and there's might be a distance, right? And so, but there could also be a distance in belief systems, differences, Libra, in language, differences in culture, belief systems. With the Chariot comes to mind a lot, whereby one or both of you would have to make some kind of significant shift, movement in the belief systems. Getting the Chariot and travel. another thing being here is that you're really feeling like with the Page of Pentacles, it's like you kind of thought about it and you're being practical and you're giving it a minute and thoughtful, and but now you're kind of feeling this. Now it's really getting to you, and you're feeling this pull in your gut, like your solar plexus, like I want to go. I want to go. There's something here for me. This is person, you know. Um, yeah, I can feel it. I can feel it. It's King of Pentacles, right? So an Earth sign person, Virgo, a lot. Could be Capricorn, could be Taurus. Somebody older than you. Definitely someone older than you, Libra. This is your reading. You're not dealing with someone older than you. Not your reading. It's very clear here. And you want it. This is a very clear reading. Here you are. Very sincere. You're interested. Okay? You are willing to travel. Whatever that traveling distance is, you're willing to grow the fuck up. You're willing to move across the ocean. You whatever it takes, you're willing to level up because you see this King of Pentacles, and you have a strong feeling that they could be yours, and you want them to be yours. All right, and invite me to the marriage, Libra. What's that so much to ask? Well, really, also, could you give us a like, and subscribe? I appreciate that. It helps a lot. Thank you, Libras. Scorpio, thank you for joining me this morning on the beach in the sunlight here. Beautiful, quiet morning on the Gulf Beach of Mexico. Here we're doing your reading. This is you in the around relationship, where your mind and heart is at, and it is on a relationship with the four wands. Wands are actions. I always see them as the building of a solid foundation for a long-term relationship or a marriage. Okay, so is thinking about that in the act of that. That's an interesting place to have your mind. Kind of implies you've got someone specific. Usually don't sit around and go this deeply into this feeling unless there's someone you're really considering here. And Page of Swords, since I'm saying that. So this would be, here comes our breeze, which, by the way, just, that really feels good because it's getting a little hot. So this is an air sign, a younger person, younger energy, possibly younger than you. Um, and Gemini, Aquarius, Libra, and Scorpio. This is the one you're thinking about here. And I get the feeling from looking at this page, the way they're looking, they could be a bit of a dandy, if you know what that means. Uh, and kind of immature. And I want to say not in a bad way, but kind of in a natural way that sometimes young people can be immature, where, they just haven't lived a lot of life yet, and they think they know things, and you just, like, I remember a kid telling me, I didn't say anything, but it was like 22, and it had some hard stuff. I wanted to say, man, you have no idea. Life hasn't even begun to fuck with you yet, man. You have pretty good, but you don't say anything. But just somebody that they really don't know a lot yet. So it's almost like I get the feeling like you're finding them or something. Like a puppy or something, and it just gives you this warm feeling like you want to make a home with them, or almost like a feeling like you want to give them a home. Adopt them. Wow. I'm going to clarify the Five of Pentacles here, the Hierophant. That's just very specific message here for Scorpio. But with the Five of Pentacles, here's the outcome and advice going on here in the Hierophant. Okay, this is this is uh, it seems kind of strange. It's like you're attracted to someone, and I get the feeling like it's either you need them to build a home. One of you's like homeless, like physically, okay? And definitely with this Five of Pentacles, it's that sense. One of you feels left out in the cold. And even like if they're not homeless, I don't know, like they're living somewhere where it's not really comfortable, and it's not really like a home. And what they really want is like a marriage. So I don't know, I just get the feeling, Scorpio, be careful, because on your mind is like marriage, and on their mind is kind of this marriage, and this is like building a something together. And but it seems like they're coming at it from kind of an immature energy, like this immature, they're not really thinking everything through. So make sure that you think everything through, like how's exactly this going to work, and not none of the pie in the sky. Just we'll just be happy because we love each other. It's like, let's go a little bit into the nuts and bolts of this. Nuts and bolts, Scorpio. Thank you guys. Sagittarius, my brothers and sisters, welcome. It's the weekend of May the 8th and 9th. This is our reading in the sun. The dawn, just after dawn, feels good. This is you, Saggies, in the round relationships where your mind and heart is at. Pretty tough fighting, you know. The in a relationship with the 501s, you never. This is your how you feel. You never want to feel like this, you know. It's never good, and it's serious fighting too. That leaves scars, you know. It's thoughts, words, fighting with words, right? Queen of Pentacles. We deal with the Earth sign, Virgo, Capricorn, Taurus energy. Um, I see here that you can't win a relationship, and I see you maybe feeling that, and like going up against a brick wall, you know. Someone said, you know, with yours, I'm in a relationship with a Virgo, said to me, it's like, as a Sagittarius, long before that, they said, you know, you never really want to get in arguments with Virgos because they actually think things through, and Sagittarius normally don't, so you just throw yourself at stuff, and so it's kind of like that. Like I see you kind of throwing yourself at like a brick wall. So it's good luck with that. And what I see here is the energy and the outcome is being independent and yeah, unassailable. So like maybe both people being happy in some way with basically like independence. Thank you, Virgos, uh, Saggies. I mean. uh, And now we're going to talk about the 8th and 9th of May in love and relationships in the name of light and love. So it serves the greatest good. We're looking at 3 card pull here for Capricorn friends. Love and relationship. This is you, Caps. Pulling now. In this point, what we're going to say, this is just you. So this is you being yourself in terms of love and relationship, which is I mean, I think you could say this is literally the best card to get here because you're totally being yourself. It may be emphasizing and channeling maybe some part of yourself where you're very interested in someone, very attracted, some kind of have a feeling of magnetic type of attraction to someone. 7 of Wands. Hmm. I get the sense here, Capricorns, that you are really being yourself, and this could be maybe you're going along being single and you're like, you know, I've been used to my dishes here, and when I want to do this, I do that. I want to eat this, I eat that, and I don't never have to worry about what anybody else may feel about things. And if you're watching a love relationship reading, so you're interested in someone, you know, and I kind of see that 7 of Wands as you really coming up against like this reality of a relationship and wanting to put, always see the 7 of Wands as boundaries in relationships, wanting to put up boundaries. And what the devil might be emphasizing coming up as yourself here is that exact, because Capricorns normally as an archetype very good. It's all boundaries, you know. All good or real good. We're good on boundaries. We're Capricorns, you know. But maybe in terms of this love, this passion you're feeling, you know, sexual passion and desire that you're feeling, which could even feel a little bit obsessive, might feel a little bit like you're a little bit getting out of control, a little bit getting out of yourself, a little scary, you know, and putting up some kind of boundaries and resistance against it. And I don't know that you should. I'm just having a sense. I don't really know. Like, should you put up boundaries in against it? I'm clarifying the 7 of Wands now, really. Uh, no, I think you should go with it. And I think it's literally saying, Capricorn, follow your instincts here in this one. You know, it's literally saying here, this is you, you know, channeling that part of yourself. You're feeling this strong pull. That's sexual. Now, that could be Lilith energy in your astrology chart. If you're really feeling it like that, that Lilith Mars energy, you know, and you're wanting to fight it and set up boundaries. And it's like, maybe you have been doing that, but really, this is kind of like, because it's a female magician, You know, this is that receptive energy, receptivity, divine femininity. So it's saying, yeah, open yourself to it. I think you're afraid because you're really opening yourself up emotionally. It's really what it's all about. So whatever's going on with the sex and everything, that's really about intimacy. And like, yeah, you're really stable. You're doing you, and you're like, do I really want to upset this? You know, but yeah, you do. Yeah, you do. You want to take the chance because you may not upset it. It might be great, and I don't see any problem. hmm Thank you, Capricorn Aquarius. Thanks for joining me here on the 8th and 9th of weekend. Quickie reading for this weekend. May, I mean, not April. And this is you in the round relationship, where your mind is at, where your heart is at. Ace of Cups. Ding, ding, ding. Winner, winner, chicken dinner. Yes, well, you can't go wrong with the Ace of Cups. Yes, you can, actually. I've proven that many, many, many times. But yeah, in terms of love and relationship, that's like your mind's on love, and it's got to be a specific person, you know. Unless you're polyamorous, but then it's on a specific number of people. You know, not, yeah, you want to give your cup, you're thinking about it. I mean, I don't know, maybe you know there's going to be someone's going to ask you to marry them, or you know you're going to ask, or you know, it's all about love for you. Wow, and here it comes in. So this is like the practical. So you got the love, and you're really feeling it, and you're all in and everything, and then you're going to stop, and you're going to maybe tell your friends, and you're going to sit down and say, well, Aquarius, did you think about this aspect of it? And did you consider this here? And all these kind of practical things and naysayers. Too, it's a little bit like, if this wasn't a relationship reading, it's like anytime we really fall in love with something, how do our friends usually come up with, like, no, don't do that. That's crazy. Stop. Just because I'm a Sag, I feel that way, you know? But yeah, it's like really examining it now. It's like looking, they say don't look a gift horse in the mouth. That's an Ace of Cups. Like, oh my God, a gift horse, you know? But you're looking at it in the mouth and checking the health of the teeth, you know? And a Nine of Wands. Wow. I'm going to clarify that Nine of Wands with the Sun. Wow. Because I just see this as being okay. But I think like you're like checking it every which way. With the Nine of Wands, you're going to put a lot of energy into this. And maybe they're going to put a lot of energy into this. And there may be obstacles to overcome, but you will, Aquarius, as in your, because this also is your person. They may be a Leo or fire sign, but there's someone that's willing to take action. And it's like you might say to them and make a plan. It's like there's 7 different things that we got to do to get together, and da 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 da. I mean, it could be in different cities or countries or states or something. And but the effort will be made, and it will be successful. And it will be, I think, with the Nine of Wands and the Sun, what I see is a labor of love. This is going to be labor of love with the Sun. Doing something that you're really happy to do, even though it really kind of is work. Okay, maybe it's moving. You know where who your real friends are when you move, right? Um, Thank you, Aquarius. So Pisces, always last but never least. Here we are, weekend of the 8th and 9th. Your love and relationship reading. Um, let's see where you're at, where your mind is at, where your heart is at. In the round relationships, Ace of Swords. So, this is you. A lot of times with the Ace of Swords, I see it as like uh, making some kind of statement, making an ultimatum, Pisces. It could be cutting something off. In love and relationship, it's you're in this energy of I'm going to cut this off, or I did cut it off, or will cut it off. Um, or it could be a statement like an ultimatum. You will do this, you will do that. Because I think, yeah, okay, kind of literal readings today. This is like, you know, you believe there's a third party. You may know there's. With the Ace of Swords, I'm inclined to say This is not a Ace of Cups, so you don't feel like there's a third party. Like there's a third party. Ace of Swords. Um, and I don't know what you're going to do, but you do. And so maybe you're asking yourself, what should I do? Not sure how serious third party is. Or you're asking yourself, was there a third party? And so the answer is like, yes, for sure. I mean, look, the Seven of Swords coming up. Um, and so I don't really see that as a, let's see if I get anything on the Seven of Swords, the Fool. Yeah, I was going to say, like, I want to see if this is an ultimatum. It's kind of how it feels to me. Like you're saying, he or she is out or I'm out. And I know about all the shit you've been doing. You know, I got into your phone or whatever, and I know everything. I think it's kind of what it is. And you can't no more fool me, you know? Um, and I got to see you walking away with this from the fool, with the fool. But when you walk away as the fool, you know, this is the new journey. This is the zero kana. This is the fool's journey. It's very good because you walk away without a lot of baggage. You're not going to sit around and worry about this and nine of swords about it, on and on. You're going to be like, once you know for certain, you're going to just cut it off. It's like I'm a Venus and Scorpio, so once that happens, it's like I turn off the light, close the door, and it's gone. It's over. So you know, there's no comeback. So I understand. I think that's how you're going to play this. But good luck on your fool's journey. So look at your May reading that came out already for the second half of May, guys. Thank you for joining me on the beach. Give me a like, Pisces. Appreciate it. Appreciate everybody subscribing.